way back. Go way back. Wait a minute. We might be.
It says waiting for the broadcast to be published. You're live. It says we're live.
Oh, we're live.
Every
Hello.
word right here.
I think we're back. We're back. We're back. Back again. Hello. Ah, jeez.
Even if I go to live control room, I get nothing.
This is so annoying. You guys don't know how annoying this is. Yeah, you do. You probably do know how annoying this is because you are the ones who are sitting there watching us. It's very annoying.
Look.
We're live now. Click that. What does that mean?
This is the new thing.
Oh.
Maybe I told you that we're gonna have to go to this. I think.
What the heck?
We are back.
Back.
For how long?
Great.
Hopefully.
All right.
The rest of the show.
I hope.
Like I said, you guys are awesome. Those of you that stick around, you guys are awesome. My internet gets like fixed. We may have 15 people in here at one time.
Possibly.
We will feel like we're special.
Yeah, because...
Not that we don't feel special with you guys now, because a lot of you have stuck around for the last several weeks with our internet issues, and like I said, you guys
internet.
are awesome.
It's so dumb. I wish we could just, like, fix it.
Yes. I wish we could fix it, too.
It's not. It doesn't want to be fixed.
No.
And it's very annoying. So, CM Punk. Jeez. Starting off the chat all. CM Punk. CM Punk.
Or CM Pie.
Or CM Pie, whatever.
Yeah.
CM Pie, CM Punk, whatever. Same difference. So, anyways, where were we? We were in the middle of the show, right?
Yes.
Well, so Drew versus Randy Orton versus Ricochet versus Ray. You got cut off right before you were gonna rant.
Yeah.
So, well, I really thought Randy Orton was gonna win this match. I really thought Randy was winning. Move to Canada. We have decent internet.
It's colder up there.
It is colder.
Mrs. Gleen would not like that.
No, she wouldn't. So, I really thought Randy was winning this match. I really wanted Drew to win, honestly. That didn't happen, though, because Ray did. And I don't understand it. I think it was really just this is your consolation prize for, fighting for the Universal Championship last night, but we didn't want to pull the trigger on it, so we're going to give you the U.S. title instead. Okay, Ray.
Thanks, now.
Okay, Ray. You are not winning the Universal Championship tonight, but we will tell you tomorrow you will be winning the U.S. title.
No.
Are you happy with that? Okay, good. As long as you're glad that at least you're winning a title, okay, cool. I really think that,
we are from the Midwest.
Yes.
Midwest United States.
Yes.
I hope the WWE makes a best of Stampede Wrestling DVD, but I doubt that's ever going to happen. I doubt it, too, just because I think that with everything being streamed now, not that DVDs are, like, out, but it just seems like we don't buy DVDs anymore, really.
I buy DVDs. Only Scooby-Doo DVDs. Because I have to stay up to date, man.
Yeah, because, like, streaming it off of, something
Boomerang.
would not happen.
No, but they don't have the new ones, so you have to buy those.
Yeah.
So I buy them. Just add to my collection, man.
Yeah.
Those are the only DVDs I buy.
Yeah. What happened between Rusev and Lashley that caused him to get arrested?
Well, Rusev, he had a restraining order
the restraining
put against
order. The restraining order against him from, like, he came into the building. I don't know if you saw that part, but he came into the building and he was met by security, and they said, we have a restraining order here, and you can't be here. So...
And he's like, really, bro? I'm just trying to get in the building.
Yeah. So they... So Rusev ended up coming out of the crowd later on to go after Lashley.
Yes. So that's what happened.
So that's what happened with that.
So anyway.
And then, of course, he had the restraining order, so that's why he got arrested. Never mind, I'm in Toronto. Yeah, we're a little ways away from you.
I don't know, man.
James, did you say Kelly got fired? I don't know, did you say that?
I don't know.
Maple Leaf Wrestling, one would be cool, too. Yeah. No, bro.
So I don't know. I don't really know what the whole point of not giving Ray the Universal title, but then going to or the WWE Championship, whatever. Then turning around and giving him the US title. It didn't make a whole lot of sense.
No, I didn't understand it.
It was almost like, hey, we don't
I didn't like the way they did it.
It was almost like, hey.
A dude pretended to want his autograph served him. I know. That was funny.
Like.
Be a fan. Yeah.
It was funny. But, like, it's almost like, you know, a kick in the face to Rey Mysterio and being like, you know, oh, we don't think you're WWE Championship material, but you can have the US title.
Yeah.
Like, you know, come on. ROH fired Kelly Klein, that company's petty.
Ring of Honor's been doing a lot of stupid stuff.
To go belly up. Yeah, from what I've seen, I don't follow Ring of Honor. Neither of us really follow Ring of Honor. I've never watched anything from them. I don't really know what they're all about, but everything that, the chat just loaded up. From everything that I've seen, it does look like Ring of Honor is
didn't they say
some stuff up and that they are not going to be around for much longer?
Didn't they say somebody was supposed to have their contract renewed and the guy that runs it forgot to like write the contract up?
Yeah. It's still a damn title. I agree. I mean, it is still a title, but at the same time, it's almost like, hey, you know, a slap in the face to Ray. Because
Ring of Honor will be gone by 2020. That's going to be pretty quick here, Export.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know much about Ring of Honor.
You got a month here before it's 2020.
I don't know much about Ring of Honor. I don't know much about the situation. There's been a couple different things that I've seen on Twitter, and from what I've seen, it doesn't look like Ring of Honor's handled things very well. Like,
no.
The management hasn't been very good. So, you know, that's what I've seen, and based upon the one or two things that I've seen about it, it doesn't seem like Ring of Honor is going to be around for much longer.
No, I would say no.
So, you know, that kind of sucks just for you know, there being another wrestling company out there for people to watch. And all the wrestlers that were employed by them, that kind of sucks for them. But, you know, if you have crappy management, I mean, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, I agree.
If you don't handle things properly the way they should be dealt with, that's a problem. And that's going to lead your company going down.
Yeah, well, I think that's one thing that they have is I think the management's been terrible. WWE, take note. The one thing is WWE is big enough, but if they start to lose lots of viewers to other organizations, then I could see them having issues. So yeah, I think that you could be finding that those that do not like, and I don't think you have to conform to what the public wants, because if you're going to do that, then you can't have a show.
Yeah.
I think sometimes that people, like fans, are ridiculous in how they like view and talk to people.
Yes.
And I think the one thing about wrestling is you can have all kinds of storylines out there.
Yes.
WWE. Yeah, any organization. I think WWE needs to take notice of how if you're not run the right way, then bad things can happen. Now, like I said, they're big enough that
it wouldn't, yeah.
That it's probably not going to affect them.
Nothing.
If management didn't, you know, change and do things different, I think they got enough people there. Murphy versus Blackfeud should be interesting. Yes,
I agree.
I think it could be awesome.
It's going to be really good. So, Ray wins the match, and then we get AJ versus Ray for the U.S. title. Gallows and Anderson get themselves thrown from ringside, and then the ref gets knocked out. How fun. So, OC gets involved. Randy Orton comes out to save Ray's butt, and then Ray is the U.S. champion. Dominic then comes out to celebrate. At this point, I don't know what they're doing with the Dominic situation. And, like, I don't see a point for him to be out there if they're not going to do anything with it, because it's all the same crap that they've done before with he's just, like, celebrating with his dad. Like, that's it. And if it's not going anywhere, then, like, what's the point?
Yeah.
So that's my only issue with that.
Any rumor of who Brock's next person to wrestle?
No, Brock's next person to wrestle.
The only thing is I've seen is Brock's going to be gone for a while.
Brock's next person person to wrestle is going to be the Invisible Ghost Man.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the rumor. That's the rumor I've heard around town. You heard it here first, folks. Brock's next opponent is going to be the Invisible Ghost Man.
Maven, have you seen Marine 6 yet? Becky plays a mercenary named Maddie.
I have not seen it.
No, we have not seen it. WWE could get rid of all their shows and still be the most successful company on the planet. Yeah, they could be right now.
That's probably true, yeah.
But over time, people will turn away. And if they're not careful, they've already had like ratings drops compared to where they used to be. Now, like I said, I said this earlier, I think that because of everything with the way internet technology, all that stuff is right now, the drop, I don't think that it's a killer.
It's just to beat AEW.
Yeah.
Oh, the Survivor Series, yeah. How many people stream Starrcade?
We did not.
What's that show this weekend? There's a show this weekend.
What show?
I have to look it up. I can't even remember what it's called.
Who else feels that Survivor Series is a big NXT commercial? Elijah, I said this. Did I say it last night in our stream?
I don't know.
I think I said it last night in our stream.
Starrcade is this weekend.
Last night in our stream,
WWE's doing their Starrcade thing, or not this weekend. Is it this weekend? Is Starrcade this weekend? Is that the thing?
I don't know.
I swear, maybe I'm crazy.
It's
sometime.
I felt that NXT, that this was a big push to try and get people to get eyes on NXT.
Who else feels like Survivor Series is a big NXT commercial? I personally think it was a huge NXT commercial. I did last night. I was a little sour, and I was like, well, I just didn't love it. Felt like NXT was just like really out there, and I like get that, but at the same time, it was like, I don't know. I'm torn. I think it was good, but at the same time, I was just kind of like,
Impact is going old school tomorrow night. Yes.
It was just to beat AEW. I think that's a lot of it for the fact that, like, you know, they want to beat AEW in the ratings, and I understand that, and I get that, but at the same time, like, it was a giant, like, NXT commercial.
James will be streaming Starrcade.
Cool. Starrcade is Sunday.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know what matches they have set. I have no idea.
Don't you dare be sour.
Clap for your world famous 7-time champs and feel the power. It's a new day. Yes, it is. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. WWE Starrcade. Well, it's like this weekend, I believe. There's 2 hours, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday, December 1st. It is this weekend. Wait.
Yes.
Yes. This weekend. Yes.
It is.
True. I don't even know what's on the list. Go down. The Fiend versus Braun Strowman in a steel cage match for the Universal Championship. Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. Seth Rollins versus Eric Rowan. The Kabuki Warriors versus Charlotte and Becky. Nakamura versus The Miz. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. New Day versus Revival. And Rusev versus Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
And now all of those matches will not be televised.
Don't you dare be sour. Are you leaving us now? If you are,
Twitter.
have a good night.
Cool.
So who are we up to?
Survivor Series has nothing to do with AEW. I agree, but I think it had everything to do with NXT winning and then going into Wednesday being like, yeah, we're going to beat AEW. Which, who knows? Will that happen or not?
Well, I think
I think we'll just have to see.
Like I said, I think they were trying to get eyes on NXT.
I think that's exactly what they were trying to do, and I loved and hated it at the same time. So, I don't know. Repeat matches, Gleen. Yes, they are repeat matches. So, anyways, we got AJ versus Rey for the U.S. Championship. Rey Mysterio won. Dominic comes to celebrate with him, and it was like, okay, cool. Then we got a really good Kevin Owens promo. I thought this was a really good promo. Kevin Owens is in the back, and he says, Seth, listen to me very carefully. You think you are doing everything to make this show better. You're not. You know the biggest difference between you and I is I know who I was from the very start. From the very first time I put these boots on, I knew I know who I am. and you don't. I know who I am, and I didn't let anyone tell me otherwise. Shane didn't. It tried to push me in this direction. I wouldn't budge. You've tried to do everything to be what this company needs you to be. You've done everything to put yourself in the top spot. You're still not getting anywhere, bub. But let me tell you, tonight when I get in the ring with you, it won't be Monday Night Rollins. It will be the Kevin Owens show.
Good segment.
This was a really good promo.
Good, yeah, definitely.
Really good promo.
Excellent promo. Why bother watching Starrcade with the amount of wrestling that is happening? Yeah, I agree. There's so much going on that it's just adds to it. I don't know why they do things like this. Oh, a dark match. It was Drew versus The Fiend, but they had changed it to Seth. Charlotte and Becky versus Asuka and Kairi Sane. Then after Royal Rumble, a rematch. So are they going to win the titles?
At TLC, probably, yeah.
So then does that mean Becky's going to lose her title?
No, I think she's going to hold both.
Okay.
But then I think somewhere down... She's holding her title to WrestleMania at this point.
Okay.
There's no doubt. I mean, who are they going to have her drop it to right before Mania?
I don't know.
There is nobody. So she's going to hold her title through Mania, I think.
Okay.
Because I think at Mania they're going to do something big.
We'll see. Depends on what we'll see whatever it leads up to. We still got plenty of time for that.
So then we got what I personally think was the best match on the show. Charlotte versus Asuka. This was one heck of a match. I thought this was really good. Charlotte chases Kairi off. I thought this was really funny and really interesting. Then Kairi comes back towards the end of the match. Asuka then hits Charlotte with the mist. Man, oh man, did she hit Charlotte with the mist. It was like really liquidy. It was like a lot of mist.
That's 2 nights in a row.
2 nights in a row that Charlotte's got misted, yeah.
Yes.
But man, oh man, that was so much mist.
It was.
It was a lot. It was like a water bottle. Like.
Yeah.
It was like a puddle, man. It was a lot. So Asuka hits Charlotte with the mist, and then Asuka gets the win. I think this was a really good match. First off.
Yeah. I agree.
It was excellent. I love this so much. I think they have a lot they can do here. And I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, I mean it's it'll be interesting to see where they go with it.
Did you have a problem with this?
No, I think it's cool. I think the fact they're doing this is cool. I was hoping they would build it out a little longer till the next pay-per-view. Ronda is returning. I think it's just a matter of when she's gonna come back. I figured she might come back at Mania.
Possibly, yes.
Or right before Mania to kind of stir things up.
Yeah.
Maybe the pay-per-view before Mania.
Which would be the Fastlane? Fastlane.
Yeah, I think it's Fastlane.
I think it's Fastlane, but the one before that's bigger is Royal Rumble. So I think if she's gonna return anywhere, it'd be Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
These two together have amazing chemistry. Although I don't like Charlotte. Okay, that's what I'm assuming that you were trying to say.
Although he doesn't like Charlotte.
I got like and don't mixed up. That'd be me.
Yeah.
Totally me. That's okay. So yeah, I really like it. I think the match was really great, and I think it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, again, I just wish they'd build this out a little longer and not do like right now. Do it this way.
I think they're doing the singles matches right now because they're going to do the tag match at TLC, which is the next pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So.
I'm a big boycott until Liv comes back. Don't care about Ronda. Stay gone. I think she adds to it, so I think bringing her back is not a huge deal.
She will draw eyes to the women's division. That's the one thing about her being there is that she will draw eyes to the women's division, which will be good. But the thing that sucks about it is that she will be the only thing out there.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's where the problem is going to lie.
Yeah.
I just hope they don't put the belt back on her.
Yeah, I mean, again,
I don't want to see her
have an
with
issue
the belt.
with it. I mean, if they do, they do.
Well, I have an issue with it because I don't want to see the belt put back on her.
Okay, well, again, a lot of people don't want to see the belt on Becky.
Okay, well, whatever. Me personally, I don't want to see the belt put on Ronda.
Okay.
But, it's probably going to happen.
Yep.
and it'll be down.
Yeah, might be.
So, whatever. Anyways, we then get Eric Rowan versus a jobber, and we
legitimate jobber.
know.
Let's be honest, Ronda was the only reason why they pushed the women's division so hard. I
Yes,
agree.
it is, and that's what sucks about it. And then when Ronda was there, it was like she was the big eyes and the draw to the company, but then all she did was win. She didn't help put over any of the talent. She didn't help do any of that to get the other talent out there and get their names, get them bigger. It was all about Ronda, and that's what sucked about it.
Yeah.
She had matches with people who hadn't had matches on TV regularly, but it's not like any of them ever won. And that was what the problem was. Was that she was the one person in the women's division that got all the spotlight.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's and that's the sad part is but they don't push the other women. I've said this before.
But the thing
it's like,
is,
when you don't push anybody else, it's not gonna work.
Okay, the thing is, when Ronda was there, Ronda had matches with people like Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan and this person and that person. Okay, different people that would not have gotten matches otherwise. But then the thing is that they did not let any of them get wins over Ronda. Nobody got wins over Ronda. And that was where the problem lied.
Doesn't that sound like something they're doing with Shayna?
Yes, it is. And why do you think people don't like Shayna?
So, I mean, that's, when they do that, that's what happens. I think Ronda's going to go into SmackDown. That would not shock me.
Why do you think people don't like Shayna? Because nobody gets over her.
I agree. I think that...
I understand the whole aspect of building her up as a dominant champion, but you go through your entire roster.
At least she beat up Stephanie.
If you go through your entire roster, it doesn't matter in the long run because you now have nobody to beat her. Because they have all fought her once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and they've all lost.
Yeah.
So who is she gonna drop the title to now? There is nobody.
I guess we'll have to wait and see, won't we?
So, that's where the problem lies. Is that they can't do that. If they bring her back, they can't do that. They have to let people get over her.
Yeah, I mean...
They have to put people over her. She can be there and she can draw the eyes to the division.
But again...
But they can't just let her win.
You have to build other people up.
And I get that, and I understand. What do you think I'm saying?
But they should have been doing that with Becky, too.
Okay, but what I'm saying is they need to right all the wrongs that they've done and fix it.
I agree.
By letting other people get over.
I agree.
And that's what I would be afraid of, is if they brought Ronda back, then nobody's getting over, because Ronda's going to be the one big star.
Well, they might not. I don't know. We'll see.
And then nobody's ever going to win any matches anymore.
But see, the thing is, this is why certain women or men don't need the title, which is why I don't think the Fiend needs a title. They're going to do Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox, like Bayley and Sasha doing the best friends thing. Yeah, I agree. I think that's probably what they're going to do.
Rhea pinned Shayna, so most likely she will take the title off of Shayna. Probably.
I would not be shocked to see... I would not be shocked to see one of them go over to either SmackDown or Raw just to give a shot in the arm to the women's division. Since they are still the 2 bigger shows, I would not be shocked to see one of them go to either SmackDown or Raw.
Honestly, I want Rhea on Raw and Shayna on SmackDown if they were to do that. I think that's what they should do.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
So after that, we got Eric Rowan versus a jobber. Of course, we know who wins this, Eric Rowan. Then we got a lot of interviews.
The funny thing is the jobber looked in the cage and jumped back. So whatever it's supposed to be in there scared him.
So then we got a lot of interviews. She says Rusev is a dangerous man and should be locked up, and WWE should realize that they should fire him and send him back to Bulgaria. Lana, then she turns to Charlie and she's like, thank you so much for being concerned about me. And I'm sitting there going, no one. Literally no one. And then there's Lana. Thank you for being concerned about me. Thank you so much. We don't care. I'm not concerned about you. I don't care. So what? Lashley got beat up. Who cares? It's another day of the week. Who cares? The storyline is dumb.
Yeah.
I don't
Call
care.
up Rhea that soon. Yes, she is a star in the making. She is going to be a star. She already is a star, and I think she gives the women's division a shot in the arm if they were to do it.
Yeah. I think so. She's no, honestly, no matter where she goes, she's a beast. She is going to be a star. It doesn't matter
She's
where.
good in the ring. She's good on the mic.
It doesn't
she can do it
she
all.
has the look. She has everything.
She's got it. What
she
it takes to be a star.
Everything. It doesn't matter where they put her. It doesn't matter if she was here or in a different company. She's going to be a star.
Yeah.
She is a freaking star.
Yeah, I agree.
And she is going to be excellent.
I think
she already is
going
excellent.
to go to SmackDown because it's Ronda Rousey going to SmackDown. It'd be interesting because having both of them at SmackDown it'd be interesting to see. I mean, that's possible. So then we have the Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins match.
So this ends after AOP attack Kevin, and then they turn and look at Seth, and they're
Rhea
like,
is believable. Yes, no doubt about it. I'm sorry, Lashley. Lana's storyline is awesome. James, you just like Lana and have her on TV. That's why.
So
be honest. We know.
It ends after AOP attack Kevin Owens, and then AOP turns to Rollins, and Rollins is like, "Come on, fight me!" And they're like, they take their coats off, and they just look at him, and then they leave. This Shield 2.0.
Possibly.
It's going to happen. Shield 2.0.
Possibly.
I think that's what this is going to be.
Or could it be the fact that maybe it was an attack on Kevin Owens because of Rollins already turning on everybody at the beginning, and so they came out and attacked Kevin Owens thinking, you know what, he jumped all over us earlier because we weren't there last night and didn't come in and help, and so this was kind of their way to get back at him because they know the fans are starting to turn on him, like big time.
What? That's very confusing the way you said that. Say that again.
So, like, they come out to attack Kevin Owens, right?
Yes.
And the crowd.
Why are they attacking Kevin Owens?
Crowd was because the crowd's gonna boo, right?
Okay.
And this heel Seth is starting to come into play.
Okay.
And so now the crowd's gonna go, wow, AOP is there to help him. We really hate him now. Absolutely hate Seth Rollins now. I mean, more than we've ever hated him.
And then it makes everybody hate AOP.
Well, it might, but I don't think AOP cares.
Okay.
So, I mean, she's still 23, so putting her in the main roster isn't a good idea. Plus, NXT will need her more. I would agree. Well, I don't know if NXT needs her.
No, I mean, they have
the women's
EO.
division in NXT is the best of the three divisions.
They have EO, they have Bianca, they have Candice, they have this person, that person. If NXT bring Aaliyah to the main roster, then she'd be good there, but send Dana Brooke back
Yes,
down
Zandel,
there.
make it look like Seth set something up.
Got
and
it.
the crowd turns on.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. Aaliyah ain't good in the ring, though. No, Aaliyah isn't good in the ring. Aaliyah, I honestly don't think Aaliyah will ever be good in the ring. Sorry, she won't. She's just annoying.
Yeah.
Aaliyah and Vanessa Bourne are so annoying, and if I ever see them on the main, I swear, the day I see them on the main roster will be the day that I die. They should not be on the main roster.
Who will face Roderick Strong for the NXT North American Championship? That is a good question. I do not know. I don't know who will be facing Roderick Strong.
Keith Lee. Keith Lee?
I don't know, because they're talking about, from the rumors I have seen.
I would love to see Keith Lee versus Roman Reigns on SmackDown. Do a feud between the two of them. That would be excellent.
From what I've seen, Keith Lee may be getting a push.
For the NXT Championship?
Possibly, like, moving up.
Oh. Well, not moving up. Moving over.
Moving over.
AOP is J&J Security on steroids. You're not kidding me.
They are. Seth called them out for a reason. I agree with Mr. Gleen. Good. Good thing, Elijah. I see Vanessa Bourne as manager, but heel manager like Sherry.
I suppose, but she's just annoying.
That'd be good. They're the Iconics of NXT.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what Vanessa and Aaliyah are the equivalent of. Yes.
Dream will face Roderick when he comes back. Yeah,
I
wouldn't be shocked by that either.
Because he's the reason that Roderick, and that's the reason that he went out.
Shayna
Was
is
the way
annoying.
they played it.
Yeah, she is. I mean, I used to not like her. She's kind of growing on me.
I mean, I liked her on the main roster, but now she's going back to NXT, so it's all gonna suck again. So, you know, Vince is really high on Keith Lee. Yeah, from everything I've seen, that's what. And he should be, because Keith Lee is a freaking superstar too. Keith Lee and Rhea Ripley, those are gonna be like the 2 breakout stars of the year.
Doesn't that kind of go against
everything Vince likes? Yes.
No, go against what Miles Jordan was saying.
Jordan
Miles, whatever his name is. RXT, RLMNOP, whatever his name is now.
ACH?
Yeah. Like,
jeez.
Doesn't that go against everything that, he, like, everything that he was for and everything that he was about, or, like, the stuff he was saying, doesn't that go against everything that he said?
I guess, yeah.
About how, a black wrestler can't get over in WWE, and because if they push Keith Lee,
well, that's kind of like
that kind of destroys that theory.
Yeah.
Vince called Matt Riddle the new Shawn Michaels. What is he smoking? That is a good question, because
he's smoking whatever Matt Riddle is smoking.
I'm back, guys. Sorry, I was washing my face. How'd that go, Sergeant John?
He's washing his face the other day too.
Did you miss a spot, or did you get it all clean? You want to hear something funny? My real name is John L. That is funny.
Because he's over the fans love him like Shawn was. Yeah, whatever. Nah. Riddle is not the new Shawn Michaels.
ACH is his name, and don't forget the super bleep.
Adam
Cole is the big star.
He is. He's also a big star. He's gonna be huge too. I mean, he already is, but he's gonna be another one to watch out for. There are a lot of people in NXT. I don't believe anything Jordan said was about
black wrestlers.
Oh, I don't believe anything Jordan said about black wrestlers.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think there are a lot of people from NXT that are going to be superstars. Like, superstars. If anything, okay, they want to talk about Matt Riddle being like Shawn Michaels. No, Adam Cole is the next Shawn Michaels. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, that's what I'd say too.
He is Adam Cole or Johnny Gargano. I'm more so going to say Adam Cole just because he really does remind me of Shawn Michaels. It's sort of that same look, so to speak, Like, I just look at him and I associate Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Like, I look at Adam Cole and I'm like, okay, if there was somebody, you're Shawn Michaels.
Look at NXT, they're pushing Keith Lee, Leo Rush. Velveteen Dream, like Triple H, isn't a bad guy. Yeah, that's what I don't understand. And that's coming from me, a black guy.
I mean, yeah. So, like, Adam Cole's a star, but not better than Ric Flair, Hogan, and Rock, and Stone Cold. Let's see, give it time.
Give him time. Do y'all figure the predictions winners? Yeah, James, I gotta figure out how we're gonna do it, because I have, we had, 6 or 7 people that had, 8. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna post everything up on the thing.
Adam Cole, in this month was just insane.
But I am gonna post it. I will have something up here on our screen where you will see everybody that
Adam Cole he's amazing. Panama Sunrise, best finish ever. Honestly, yeah, Panama Sunrise. I always am so curious how he does that. Like he can do that on anybody. Like, he's done it on Keith Lee. He's done it on this guy. He's done it on that guy. Like, he can do it on anybody. And I'm always like, how do you do that? Like, how do you do that? I don't understand it. Johnny Wrestling is my new Shawn Michaels, but that's just me. Johnny Gargano is the new Daniel Bryan. I could see that. Adam Cole equals Shawn Michaels. Matt Riddle equals Kerry Von Erich or Kevin Von Erich. Ciampa is the new Triple H. Tommaso Ciampa equals a smaller version of Triple H. Honestly, yes. They're very similar.
Yeah.
Adam Cole is my second best wrestler of the year behind Will Ospreay.
I haven't seen enough of Will Ospreay. I've seen some of it. So, I mean, I could, from what I've seen, I could go.
So, who would you be your best wrestler of the year?
Wrestler of the year?
Yeah.
Ricochet.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Ooh. Wow. That's a bold. You know what we should do? You know how NXT, they have their end of year awards or whatever? We should do our own, end of the year awards. Best male wrestler of the year, best female wrestler of the year, best wrestler overall, best on the mic, best match of the year, best this of the year. I think we should do that.
Man, I'd have to like keep track of everything and go back through like some months of like everything and.
Well, we've been watching since the Rumble of last year.
We've been watching since January.
Yeah, last year. It's almost a year.
We've been almost going for a year.
Almost a year that we've been doing.
I think we started like January 20th. I think was like our first show.
It was right before Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it's right around January 20th.
So,
Keith Lee's by far better version of Mark Henry.
Honestly,
yes, definitely.
Yes. Keith Lee is. Yeah, I don't even know.
He's more athletic, definitely.
Bring back the Slammies. Oh my gosh, the Slammies. Those were great. My Wrestler of the Year, Maven knows.
We're gonna have our own.
Ricochet equals.
I don't know what we'd call it.
Not the New Rock.
You guys come up with a name for our award show. And
honestly, it would just be like WWE though, because we don't watch anything else outside of WWE.
Well, we could do WWE and AEW.
Well, AEW hasn't had a show long enough to do like the best of their year. Yeah. AEW's only had a show since.
Maybe what we could do is send something out somehow. Get people's emails or something.
Would you want Undisputed Era to fight on the main roster if they ever came up? Yes. 100%.
Did you guys hear about Wyatt bringing a new face to
Firefly Funhouse on Friday?
Yes. We are excited to see what is going to happen.
Becky is the best wrestler of 2019. Forgotten Sons.
I don't know. I don't know if she's the best wrestler.
Best year? Yes.
Probably the best year.
I think she said the best year.
We'll come up with some questions or some categories, and then maybe what we'll do is have you guys vote on them.
Ricochet hasn't really done anything in this year to call him the Wrestler of the Year. I mean, he won the U.S. title, but what else?
I think just the fact that where he was, and then they brought him up to the main roster, and he's one that's kind of gotten a push on the main roster.
Kind of, sort of, yes. Leo Rush equals young Rey Mysterio.
Mm-hmm. My favorite wrestler this year has been Brian Cage. Female of the Year, Brooke Candice and Rhea. So maybe we'll come up with some categories and come up with something.
I think we should. I think it'd be fun.
And now the question is, do we do from like WrestleMania to WrestleMania? James, you're smoking weed, aren't you?
So I don't know, man.
We'll come up with something. And I don't know, maybe like email it out if you guys are interested in doing that. Yeah. Or maybe I could
do like polls on Twitter of like voting.
Yeah, do a poll on Twitter or something.
Who overall?
We have a Patreon now. We have we could do it on a website. I could do it. I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Yes, we have a little bit of time.
And come up with something.
A little bit of time because the year isn't over.
Yeah, we'll come up with something for you guys. So that is the show. I am going to talk about YouTube.
I don't do drugs.
Tyler Breeze and Fandango, New Age, Edge, and Christian. Yes, I think Tyler Breeze and Fandango are pretty cool. I like what they do. I like their whole gimmick. I like everything they're doing. YouTube. I'm going to talk about this real quick. There have been some, I know Fightful
yes.
had their show the other day, ran into issues, copyright issues. Yeah, it was yesterday, wasn't it?
It was yesterday. They tried to go live, and they got copyrighted before they ever went up. And that not only happened on their wrestling channel, but it happened on their MMA channel a couple days prior. And they've been having some issues with getting copyright strikes for no reason against different things, and they've tried to get them, pushed back, and get them fixed, but YouTube hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
And I've also seen not only just Fightful, but there have been a couple of times that Fightful has retweeted a couple other people that have had their channels taken down, or their videos aren't happening anymore, or their streams aren't happening for whatever reason or another, and they don't understand why. And they have retweeted a couple of them, so there have been quite a few people that have had some issues with getting content put out because YouTube is not allowing it. So go ahead. Take it.
So with COPA coming out and everything, and December 10th is when changes are going to happen. I don't know how much it's going to affect us on here. It may not. Nothing may happen. I don't know. We'll see. But if you don't follow us on Twitter, if you have a Twitter, make sure you follow one of us on Twitter, or both of us, or follow the Wrestle Story on Twitter. We'll keep you up to date on there with any issues or anything that may be going on with the channel here on YouTube. If for some reason this does happen to where they decide that we're copyright because we're talking about wrestling and WWE and AEW and things like that,
It doesn't make any sense.
then
to me.
we will be looking at switching over to Twitch or something, another platform. So, if this does happen, we've been planning on doing some more things on Twitch anyway, just so we have that open. YouTube, keep this up there, going to be done.
Pretty much.
I wonder if Copa will affect wrestling channels.
See, that's the big
that's
thing.
the one
is
thing
like
that worries me, Export.
YouTube
I don't know how much it's going to affect anything.
YouTube itself, it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense because what they're doing is essentially just driving the content creators that make their company the company. They're driving them all away, so they're forcing them to have to go to all these other, like going to Twitch and going to this and going
Netflix.
to that to do their streams and their videos and stuff, which in the long run is just going to hurt them. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense on why you would do that.
No, and so that's why we do have options open. We will not stop doing our shows. We may just change platforms.
Hey, if we have to stream from Twitter, we're gonna stream from Twitter.
We will be out there. But stay. This is why follow us at Maven Gleen on Twitter. Follow the Wrestle Story on Twitter. You can follow Mr. Gleen on Twitter. Although I do most of my chatting or my tweeting through the Wrestle Story. So follow those.
So just make sure you follow us so we can
if something
keep you
were to
up to
happen
date.
that we didn't, YouTube decided that hey, this channel is not good or maybe they go, we're kid friendly.
Maybe.
Then Maven, you like Disney?
I do.
Elijah, I like Disney Plus.
Disney Plus is great. I love Disney Plus.
Yes, Disney Plus is awesome. We can't chat on Twitter, which is why we will figure something out, starring John. I will figure something out. We'll get something going. That's why I thought Twitch. You guys are not really a children's channel.
Exactly, and that's the thing. No, but the problem here is, hold on. We can sit here and say we're not a children's channel, and there's going to be like a thing where you have to mark off, whether you are kid-friendly content or not, and if you mark off that you're not, then you can put that up and it'll go up that. But YouTube gets to go back in and watch it and see if they think we're kid-friendly channel, so then they can mark it off as being kid-friendly content, and then that totally messes everything up. So we could sit here and say that we aren't, kid-friendly, in which, personally, I don't think it is, because some of the stuff that happens in the shows, or whatever we're talking about isn't necessarily kid-friendly. But YouTube could go back in and decide that, it is.
Yeah.
So that's, like, what's kind of messed up about it, is, like,
well, if you
the
look
content creators at this point have no say in
yeah,
what their content is.
If you look at, and the rules are so
they're
broad.
so confusing.
Well, they're so broad about what they say. Like, if you show, like, our wrestling, because of our figures here in our background, they may cause us to be kid-friendly. Even though we can come in here and drop the F-bomb or something like that, and do all that stuff, because we have the characters in the back, they could deem us as being kid-friendly, and so, you could run into issues. I know I watched a video the other day about a guy. He was playing video games, and his video ended up being, and he's got enough to be monetized right now, so he's got enough followers and everything. And so his video ended up getting flagged for being kid-friendly. Well, once you're kid-friendly, you're not monetized anymore.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people are not very happy about. Like, a lot of the big content creators that are like,
Bobby Atlanta is not kid-friendly. Definitely not.
So I can't cuss anymore? No, go ahead. Cuss away.
Hey, we're cool with it. I told you guys we gotta watch NWA. It's adult, but AEW is kid-friendly. Yeah, I know.
But, like, that's where the issue lies with a lot of the big content creators, is the fact that if they were aimed at kids, that they will not be allowed to monetize their content anymore. And for a lot of the big YouTubers, that's where their sole income comes from. So if they're not getting that, then that's kind of a problem. But, like, for us right now, that's, like, not an issue because we can't make money.
This is Export. This is James. We've thought about Facebook Live. There's like I said, we're looking at different things here. See how things go. Um, export. This is what's confusing about all of the rules that they put out.
So edgy. Well,
I don't know where they're gonna go with it and how strict they're going to be.
So edgy content was not allowed. Now friendly content might not be allowed. Too. Those rules are pretty confusing. That's great. Whoa, I'm good. Love you guys.
We love you too, Star John.
You're great. Love you all. You're all great.
We just wanted to give you a heads up that I don't know. So if one day we got on here,
Nightbot is quick to do.
Yeah. If we got on here tonight, one night, and tried to start streaming, and we had issues with like even getting our video up, we will probably switch to Twitch immediately, just because that's the easiest for us right now.
Yeah.
And then we could like meet on Twitch, and we'd have our show on there. And if you don't have a Twitch account, it's pretty easy to do, pretty simple.
Yes.
Just sign up. It's free. And you can go in there and get all set up there.
So
thing happened to my friend. It happened to, he couldn't go live talk about Survivor Series. Yeah. And I saw where there's several people, so I don't know what triggered it.
I don't either, and that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Love you too, Elijah.
Like for Fightful, it doesn't make any sense because it's like, so what were they copyrighted for though?
They didn't even get their stream
up. It said they couldn't go live. They got a copyrighted strike because they had a copyright strike, and then it said they can't go live.
Yeah.
We're not gonna allow you to go live. So then they had to end up going on Facebook because it wasn't working. And like that's what I don't understand. It's like, what were they copyrighted for? Like it doesn't make.
The issue is, James, is they have us select either before we go live, we have to select, is this kid friendly or is this
not.
Yeah. And with everything we've done, we select, well, of course it's not. But YouTube can come back in and look at it and go, well, no, sorry.
We think you're kid friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, at least there will be emotes on Twitch. True.
Yes,
that
there
is
will
true.
be.
That is very true. So I don't know. YouTube's just, I think, digging themselves a hole.
Well, I think what they're gonna do
is a very, very deep hole that they're not gonna be able to get out of this deep hole.
Yeah, they're gonna chase their creators away, and I think they'll just have issues with that. I mean, that's what's gonna end up happening.
And that's not gonna be good.
But we just want to give you guys heads up because I don't know where this is gonna go. Rest in peace, YouTube. 2006, good music. 2020, goodbye memories. Yeah, John, I couldn't get that to work. I could hear them and chat, but not see them. So
we'll be back. Copyright strikes are stupid.
Yes,
they are.
Definitely.
I don't know why that went
on
held for review. See, YouTube itself.
Elijah,
is like,
you just got held for review because the copyright strikes are stupid.
If only
YouTube can make WWE TV 14.
I know. Come on,
yeah.
WWE.
But even with that, I don't know how much. Again, YouTube's control and everything, and no matter what we do, we could label this as being like unfriendly for kids and cause up a storm. The guy that I was watching with video games, he was actually dropping some words, and the fact that it's a video game makes it kid friendly. And it was a violent video game, so it was a video game for rated mature, and they still
YouTube does have a YouTube Kids app, right? So what's the point of all these changes? Exactly. You would think
I agree,
that they do have their YouTube Kids app, and that kids would use that, but well, no, because a lot of people do just get on YouTube and look up for the videos and stuff. And I understand trying to keep content safe for everybody and screwing this up, and if it's kid friendly content, but how can you? I don't know.
Which
it doesn't make a whole lot of sense
notice,
to me.
Like up above here, like on this side, I had Raw up the other day. I didn't put it up today just because I didn't know what would happen, and I wanted to get on and talk to you guys about this before we do it. Wednesday night I will have our AEW and our
it's all about the money.
I'll have our AEW and all of our stuff up there. that shows who we're talking about AEW or NXT. And so I will put that up there on Wednesday, so all that will be there. The thing about YouTube is
2020
is
world. Telling me, man.
They've became big because of content creators.
And now they're gonna drive all their content creators away, so they're gonna have nothing. If the content creators leave, then they don't make any money.
Yeah.
So that's not very smart.
No, it's not.
And
I don't understand where they're
if
going.
a lot of your big content creators leave, you're gonna have problems.
Yeah. What happened tonight? Lofettini, there was a lot that happened. Seth Rollins basically, I think, is turning heel.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens. AOP is back, which is good. Charlotte Asuka was awesome. Guys, WWE Supercard is beast. I just got Adam Cole and Velveteen cards along with Roderick.
Sweet.
I think I've played that once.
I used to play WWE Supercard, but I played the new game, the WWE. What is it? Let me look.
How can I find
Universe.
you guys on Twitter? Jonelle, we are actually down below in the
Yes.
What do you call it?
Description.
The description. Disney is take over soon. Yeah.
Pretty much, man.
I am at. She's at Maven Gleen. Is it Maven? You're at Maven Gleen. You're at Maven Gleen, right?
Yes.
Okay. At Maven Gleen, I'm at Mr. Gleen or Mr._Gleen, and the Wrestle Story is just at the Wrestle Story, all ran together. I believe.
I think so. Who knows? Not I.
Yes, at the Wrestle Story, all ran together.
I got the Fiend card. OMG, he's so unstoppable. I play the Super. What is it? Good grief! I just had it. What is it? Universe. The Universe game. That's what I play. I used to play Supercard a long time ago, like when it first came out. But now, Gleen called Maven Gleen. But now I just. I
think mine is. My other one is.
At Mr._Gleen.
Yeah, I think so.
I think. I got that downloaded on my phone, WWE Universe. Yeah, I play that one. I think that one's pretty fun. I've got like a Finn Balor, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty overpowered because, well.
There's our Twitter handlers.
What a heel! I'm totally a heel.
So they are. I think we're gonna take off.
I think so.
We'll be back Monday.
I got Tommaso Ciampa.
Monday.
Oh, that's cool.
We'll be back Wednesday.
It's Monday today.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we'll be back Monday.
We'll be back Wednesday. Hopefully, cross your fingers. Hopefully our internet issues are fixed on Wednesday.
I hope so.
Don't hold your breath. Just cross your fingers.
It's really fun. I'm gonna download it.
So cross your fingers and your toes and like
Your
hope
nose.
that we have our internet issues fixed
Eyes.
on Wednesday.
AEW should be good this week.
Yes.
I'm expecting NXT to be good too, just because, well, we're coming off of, Survivor Series and Takeover.
Yeah, I think both of them could be good.
So I think both of them are gonna be
Maybe
good.
you hear Asuka's new theme.
No, I haven't heard the Kabuki Warriors new theme. Asuka's theme itself is cool. I like, it's cool. AEW going to be good. NXT, fire.
Yeah, I think they'll both be good.
So.
Yes, Forgetty, cross your fingers.
Cross your fingers.
Hopefully we
your
get it all fixed and
toes,
taken care of.
Your nose.
Anything
your eyes.
you can. Yeah.
Your arms.
Yeah.
Your legs.
Yes.
Your feet. You can cross your feet.
I have one more day of work this week, and then I'm off the rest
so exciting.
of the week.
Thanksgiving.
Which is awesome.
I feel like it shouldn't be Thanksgiving.
Good night, guys. Awesome show as always. See you all Wednesday night. Good night, James. Hey, you stay healthy and keep us up to date on how things are going for you.
I feel like Thanksgiving shouldn't be this week. But
I know. It's like,
and December is on Sunday.
Yep. Crazy. We are out of here. We will be back again on Wednesday.
Yes.
You guys are awesome. I'm hoping we're gonna see if the outro works here. Hopefully the AEW ones push better. Yes. You guys have a good night. You guys are awesome for sticking around even with our internet issues. Casserole season.
Yes.
Yes.
Casserole.
We don't eat too many casseroles though.
Green bean casserole though.
Yeah, you like green bean casseroles.
That's delicious.
More promos.
Drop some
Guys, I want that new UE tracksuit they got on WWE Shop.
I haven't seen it. I'll have to look at it.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look at it.
I'll have to look
Good
at
night,
it.
everyone. Have a great week, everyone. Good night, everyone. Have a good week. If you aren't going to be on our show or our chat on Wednesday, have a happy Thanksgiving. And stay safe. We are out.
Peace out.